Oh, it's good to be back, lads. Now let's run it back to last season. Dele Alli scored this wonder goal against Leeds, then decided to retire. Oh, and let's not forget this banger by Toby Bowden. We didn't just score great goals, we lifted back-to-back FA Cups and finished 5th, which means we've got another crack at the Europa League. And this time, we're in it to win it. Here are the boys. Good to be back with Salford. I'll deal with that armband later, Dion. The people have spoken. Now, I can only imagine they gave us naffle last season because they were investing in the bando. Nothing major, just a few 800,000 more seats, and we're giving our bando its rightful name, Moor Lane. Yeah, that's much better. Check in the kitty and look at that, 98 big ones. Now, our day one centre-back, Theo Vassell, is retiring at the end of the season, but Carl Jenkinson, how are you still going, mate? 41 rated, he's not going anywhere. He's staying with us till the end. With the 98 big ones in the bank, we're not going to have to sell any players. We're going to demolish this transfer list like a fat kid with a birthday cake. And we're starting with none other than our long-term target, Connor Bradley. 33 mil from Wolves. I told you last season we were coming for that right-back spot. Going outside Brexit for another Donna Kebab House brick house. Are you sure, Gaffer? Well, 30 million we're not. We got a little carried away there. Let's stay on track. We definitely need a new centre-back. And we've got the cash for him now, so let's get him. 50 million on the button. Just look at that. It's disgusting. Ugh. Brother, ugh. We're not done there, but we don't have any cash left. So we've had to get rid of some youth academy grads. Feel bad for Skinner. He was never given a proper chance. Now these lot, they've never been shown the door. It's more of a revolving door. I want you all to come back 75 rated. 20 mil in the kitty, that's great business. Now we need somebody to step in. 1, replace Dele Alli, and 2, challenge Clarkson for a starting spot. And I think we found our man. It was a toss-up between him and Clarkson, to be fair, in Season 4, so I'm glad he's finally joined us. And our final signing in Season 7 is going to be a bit of competition with Toby Bowden. Shout out Paris FC for signing Xavi Simons in the Salford universe. And I've given the boys' boots a bit of a refresh now the new ones are out. Now it's the moment we've all been waiting for. And with the whitewash in the pole, it was only going to be one man. Thiago Chakush. It does suit him, doesn't it? He's just got that captain aura. Whatever that means. 98 million. United, are you joking? We've just made him our captain. You can do one. Now all that admin's finished, let's just enjoy this team. Look at it. Solid. Top to bottom. Left to right. And with Thiago leading the line, God, just pray for them other teams. Nothing to worry about in Group F, but let's talk about the league. We have to be finishing in a top 4 spot. Champions League football with this team is a must. Now let's crack on with some highlights. City's up first. Que sera, sera and all that. Now, we beat Man United this last season, so it's only right we give City a chance. Now check out this free kick from little Phil Foden. That is disgusting. Give Keller a chance. Now, if only he could do that for England, it would be great, wouldn't it? A bloody waste of space on that left wing. He needs to take a page out of Sinclair's book. He's been shoved onto the left wing and he's still finessing goals. Our new club captain tries the same, but he can't beat the goalkeeper. He hasn't quite got the same whip as Sinclair. On steps Lewis Ferguson. Let's see if the Scotsman can come on and make a difference against Man City. He tries with 1-2 with Leighton Clarkson, but he bides his time. Gives it to the overlapping Connor Bradley, and who's waiting in the box? Our new number 19. The new signings linking up to make it 2-1 in the 85th minute. But we're not finished there, lads. Clarkson dinks it over and Thiago says, hold my beer. What a wonderful little dink over the keeper. Our new captain rounding off the day with not only the winning goal, but by lifting his first piece of silverware. Try not to look too happy, mate. Under the floodlights at the new and improved Moor Lane as we play host to Helsinki in the Europa League. That's what we want, lads. Give the fans something to moan about. We played the B team this game to give the boys we bought at the end of Season 6 a chance. And trust me, they took it with both hands. Ignore that from Ellis Sims, because our new number 9 is going to pull something out the bag others can only dream of. Morton failed. Thiago failed. Take a bow, lad. Chris MD, you should have stuck that in the Louvre. He'll probably bloody retire now. That's what Dele Alli did last season. Scored a wonder goal and then dipped off to Barbados. Anyway, the Soul of Salford are being treated to an absolute slobber knocker. 2-2 before half time and Ellis almost dinks the keeper. This bloke, I'm not going to try and pronounce his last name, I will have a stroke, bags a hat-trick against us. Oh, you know what, go on then, I'll give it a whirl. Meriliotto. That's well off. Either way, he's earned himself a scout report. New boy Harry Wilson into Ellis Simmons. He gets unlucky with the pass, somehow wins it back and then blasts it. It's the two linking up again, and this time it's Harry Wilson to bag himself a goal. Fun fact, he's actually retiring at the end of the season. Bowden dinks the keeper, then gets clattered, and then it's Sinclair Armstrong to slot it into the top left banjo. What a way to christen the new Moor Lane. 5-3 we won. And now we're in the league against Stoke. Oh, stop that, Elliot Watt. And then he tries his luck from distance. But honestly, the keeper, it's just catching practice for him, really, isn't it? We've given him the armband every time he plays because he is our day one, isn't it? We played Liam Scales as centre defensive mid. And look at that for an absolute perler. Have we been playing you out of position this entire time? Levi Cowell gets absolutely spent. Good thing Keller's there to save your blushes, mate. Too bad you couldn't do anything about this near post strike. I've got no idea what goes on inside your head. It's an excellent pass from Harry Wilson. It's just weighted to perfection for Callum Morton. 87 minutes on the clock and the keeper's down to it. I've got no idea what's going on from the corner. Kian Best is just taking the mick, really, isn't he? The ref needs to get to Specsavers. But we'll play to the advantage. He whips a ball in, and who is there to nod it home? The man of the moment, the Irish Viking, Liam Scales. Back at the Bando on Thursday night to face AZ Alkmaar. Probably our toughest game in the group. Our new club captain steps up with a delicious dink to make it 1-0. And then he's charging into the box, hitting the defenders with a 360 no-look cyclone, and the keeper doesn't know which way he's up. I'll be honest, I don't even think Thiago knew what he was doing, but that finish is disgusting. The angle on that, sheesh! With our foot still firmly on the accelerator, we're not slowing down anytime soon. Lewis Ferguson grabs our third, and then Quevin Keller steps up with a magnificent save to keep it at 3-0. It's to no avail though, as Sifuk moving like Dave. I just put Nangal on a sprinter. Look, our boys have no chance. Oh, calm down, rude boy. Let's not lose our heads. We're still 3-1 up. Thiago with a dink. Oh, I love that from you, defender. I'll stick with that fibre later, yeah. Our new captain with the jammiest hat-trick of all time. We then swap him out for Ellis Sims. Honestly, we're just looking for another scorpion kick at this rate. No dice, but he does score. Cracking result from you lads. 5-1 against AZ Alkmaar. We're definitely going to top the group. Our last game with his highlights is against our evil little rivals Leeds. The wall standing big and does the first job. Keller does the second. Love that from you boys. Too bad we couldn't do anything about this one. He had us standing around the box like we lost our mum in Tesco. And making things worse, there's Mark Gay with the armband. Oh, it should have been you. Nah, Levi Cowell has been excellent. Branthwaite's been good. If we're going to bring him in, we're going to have to sell a couple of our defenders. We've got 5 first team quality centre-backs. 6 including Jenkinson, but he's more of a player coach at this point. But a position we don't have to worry about up top, Thiago. 1-on-1, you already know how that story ends. Our new captain secures 3 points for the Ammies in the derby. Now let's go check what's occurring at the halfway point. Look what's come across Marco's desk. We'd love to boot out Southgate, but we're not finished with the Ammies just yet. Sat in 7th on 28 points. I thought we'd be doing better than that with our new look defence. We did top the group though. You'll find out who we've got in the round of 16 in a minute. Thiago, are you feeling alright, mate? Normally you've got 45 goals and 16,000 assists by now. It's not the captaincy weighing on you, is it? I can give it to someone else. Shout out Simon Amos for doing bits at Stoke. Now we've barely got enough for Alfredo, so it makes this juicy offer from RB Leipzig for Sinclair Armstrong all the more tempting. We can't, can we? No, we shouldn't. We won't. No, of course we won't. We could have revamped the squad though. I mean, that is something to consider for next season. I scouted that Kaya bloke, by the way. He's not quite up to scratch, but not bad for 3.5 mil. Alright, I've done a cheeky little deal. I'm not sure how much he'll play, but it will tide us over until the summer. James Ballagizzi, ex-Liverpool player, looks like a decent option off the bench. I think we need to seriously consider selling one of you man on next year. If we don't get 100 million plus, heads could be rolling. I've given Marco his old fit back. The suit and jumper job is only for a final. Oh, and Kian Best is out for 5 months with an ACL, so Ezra Watkins will be stepping up in his place. We just haven't got enough for a new left back. These loan spells seem to be paying off though. Right, as you have a closer look in the round of 16, it seems we're blessed to have Real Madrid. What are the chances of that, lads? Well, exactly 1 in 15. Yeah, I know, Thiago. Thanks for that, mate. Still, it wouldn't be a bad idea to pick up a bit of form before we face the Galacticos. Big Sanch puts one away as he's heard the captaincy's up for grabs. Thiago swiftly replies with a finesse shot Henri would be proud of. Who dares to take the armband off him now? He is Mr. Salford City, the chosen one. And now me right to the very end. We've built a team around the Turk. The big man isn't going anywhere. The same can't be said about anybody else. No one's safe, especially the defence. Watkins clears it, but only as far as Alex Garcia, who puts one past Keller. 2-2 the score, 74 minutes on the clock. It's Sancho to put one through to Armstrong. A cheeky back heel to Clarkson and we win the game 3-2. Better luck next time, Ange. But now it's the big one. Madrid at the Bernabeu. Who thought we'd have been here, eh? I think the real question is, can the Madridistas believe they're in the Europa League and playing a little team from Salford? Yeah, I know how you feel, Keller. We're not exactly the favourites, are we? Still, being an underdog, we can use that to our advantage. Yes, we might be a little team from Salford. We pack a big punch up top. Bowden's lost his marbles in the Madrid heat. He's not used to the weather outside Manchester. And Lewis Ferguson's been sent back there. Some excellent defending though by Cowell and Keller, keeping the score at 1 apiece. Vamos, lads! Los Blancos caught on the break. Bradley to Armstrong, and it's the dynamic duo linking up to complete the comeback here at the Bernabeu. A historic win for the Amis, but now it's the second leg and we've got the home advantage. Moor Lane, our fortress. The soul of Salford going balmy. Thiago almost making it 1-0 within 5 minutes. Would have been a great way to start the match. Branthwaite, love that from you, mate. Definitely not a yellow card, but we move 60 minutes in and still only 2-1 on aggregate. We're looking for some breathing room. That 2-goal cushion. Up steps the little Callum Morton. He's one of our own. Our number 39 has plateaued at about 70 or 80, but he shows up in the big games. Keller getting beat from the free kick. They whip in a corner and Latassa makes it 2-1. Branthwaite, seriously, mate. Get on your toes. You can't let him do that. Mark Gehi is just one phone call away, mate. Don't make me call him. Anyway, it's Sancho playing through Thiago Chakush. Is there anybody else you'd want one-on-one in the 83rd minute to knock Real Madrid out the round of 16? We're through to the quarters, baby. Back in the league, this time against Aston Villa. And these are the games that we need to be winning. Both of us battling it out for a Champions League spot, and we were stuck in 7th last time we checked. That top 4 finish isn't going to secure itself now, is it? And up steps Sinclair Armstrong. Run it back. He's on left wing and he's still bagging goals for fun. I wish Quevin Keller could catch things at his near post though. We draw that game 1-0 and now we're back in the Europa League. Quarterfinals against Juve. Honestly, this has been a harder knockout run so far than most teams have in the Champions League. My question is, who the hell are knocking out teams with this pedigree so we have to face them in the Europa League? Sinclair isn't dwelling on it. With his pace, he's always looking to make a move into the box. This time he sets up Thiago. There's no love lost between them two. Quevin Keller, I'd take it back. What a save that is. Yes, Sinclair is a bit gutted he didn't get the armband, but we've said it before and we'll say it again. He's a team player. And he gets his just reward in the 88th minute. A finesse shot to see the first leg off 2-1, and then it's to the Allianz Arena. Lewis Ferguson with a heel-to-heel, but his shot is just wide. Sinclair on the left, he tries to put the ball into Thiago, but no dice. They try to clear it, the ball falls to Chakush, and he slips through Jadon Sancho, who dinks the keeper. 3-1 up on aggregate, but that 2-goal cushion isn't enough. Sancho gets the ball back and then he's running through quicksand. Chakush on the ball, he dinks it over to Jadon Sancho and that's a wonderful volley past the keeper for his hat-trick. Our number 10 stepping up in the big moments. It can't get any better than a 3-0 away win, can it? Oh, wait, yes it can. Toby Bowden, stop that, you little dancer. The quarters completed it, mate. Up come the semis, but not before a trip away to Brighton. Another team gunning for that top 4 finish. They haven't got the European fatigue though. Duranville hungry like the Wolf makes it 1-0 to the goals. But hold that thought as Cade Gordon gets put through and he slots it bottom corner. Something we didn't have last season. Strength in depth. It's so apparent this season. We're not just relying on our starting 11 to win games. The whole squad can step up and get the job done. Ain't that right, Ellis Sims? Got a bit lucky with that goal, but if this one ripples the back of the net, I think we'd have to rethink the formation to fit him in. But with 91 minutes on the clock, it's their Mexican to step up and find the back of the net. Thanks for that, mate. Hardly the confidence boost we needed going into the semis against Bayern Munich of all clubs. Nah, that's it. I'm done with the scripting. How are we getting a Champions League draw in the Europa League? Why couldn't we get PSV or Anderlecht? I appear to be the only one stressing out about this as Sancho puts a finesse shot past the keeper and I'm not sure what the celebration is, but Sinclair loves it. 1-0 up at the Munich Football Arena. Go on lads, show the world what we can do. Big Sanch coming close with another finesse shot, but Castell's equal to it. The return fixture at Moor Lane. All or nothing now. One game away from a European final. Toby Bowden got a bit too excited there. It was definitely offside. Keller finally saving something at his near post and then the defence is all over it. It was scrabbling egg in the box. Toby Bowden then floats the ball into the box and look at this jam from the captain. He did well to put that away. But the game is still young, 40 minutes on the clock, and that's a wonderful pass from Amdouni. Musiala is not going to miss from there. 2-1 on aggregate though, we're still in the lead. Need a bit of daylight, a bit of breathing room. Quevin Keller comes in clutch, closing the ball down in the 90th minute. Still at 2-1 on aggregate, and lads, the final whistle blows. We've beaten Bayern Munich over 2 legs. And now we've got a European final to look forward to at the end of the season. The final game with these highlights is at home to West Ham. We still have to do a job in the league. Moise Keane hitting the bar from the free kick. We get it away. On the ball, we have Thiago Chikush. And who's making a darting run? Toby Bowden. A wonderful lofted ball through to our youth academy grad. He plays through Jadon Sancho and he makes no mistake with the finish. The gaffer approves this message. Levi Colwill doing a madness in the box, but don't worry. Quevin Keller's got Kudos's number by now. We get very lucky with him dinking the crossbar. And then check this out from Jadon. Hits him with a fake Rabona and then a Jogger Benito sombrero flick into a Travella into the top left banjo. We've scored some cracking goals this episode. I'm not sure if it beats the Scorpion kick, but we'll take it. Anyway, let's go check where we are on the table. The final 4 games, and we couldn't have asked for an easier run in the league. I'll see you there, Betis. Don't you worry, we're coming for you. 2 games in hand, 6 points behind West Ham in 4th. It's crunch time, lads. Palace are up first. No Eze or Elise in 2030. And this is how we're lining up. Morton gets the nod with the armband. Come on lads, let's turn these lot over. Sorry boy, no hard feelings mate. Before we get carried away thinking about Champions League football next season, we've got to do a job in the league and make use of our games in hand. It would go a long way if we could finish that chance off though lads. The whole team involved in that build-up play. Wilson couldn't find the back of the net. Morton picks the ball up on the edge of the box. Wonderful step overs and a wonderful finish to match. He seems to have grown with the armband on. As much as Quevin Keller's been dropping clangers all season, that is a world-class save from the Irishman. Armstrong winds one up and just kisses the underside of the crossbar. I'm sure that ball bounced over the line. Sims on the ball. Wilson lets it run through his legs and it's the man of the moment. Our captain for the day, Callum Morton. Our day one secured just 3 points away at Selhurst Park, and watch out, Thiago's cracking on with your misses. 3 points from a possible 9, and here's to hoping for 3 more against Sheffield. Nothing much to shout about. Morton keeps his spot at left wing. Thiago gets the armband back and scouts in CDM. Close your eyes and that sounds like something else. Get your mind out the gutter. The only thing we're banging is this long shot from Scales. Oh, it would have been wonderful if it hit the back of the net. Our easiest game in this 3-match stretch, and of course Patson Dacker's here to reap Colwill's soul and dampens our hopes and dreams along the way. I hate playing against this guy. He always scores against us. Come on lads, we're in 20th place. Armstrong, you're 88 rated. Of course you can bag. Well, apparently not. But you know what happens from the corner. Who's Jadon Sancho trying to find? Oh yeah, Captain Fantastic. Basically from the restart, Thiago wins the ball back. Sancho finds Sinclair, who's obviously got the better of his man. It's not even fair. Thiago flicks it up and before he can say Donna Kebab Brick House, it's in the back of the net. And Sinclair tops the day off by doing his best Ellis Sims impression. Thanks for having us, Wilder, but you can sod off to the championship now. If that Scorpion kick went in, I would have had another reason to lose my head. We're in 4th place, baby. It's on goal difference, yes, so we definitely need 3 points in our last game. Here's to hoping Fulham give us 9 points out of 9. Now the Europa League final is only 2 days away, so we swapped Sancho out for Wilson. Plus, it's Harry Wilson's last Premier League game before retirement, so we've got to play him against Fulham. Come on lads, let's secure Champo. Leave us with one final gift, Harry, I beg you. The boy was on a mission. Look at the type of quality he possesses. That pass was immaculate. Morton, one-on-one, well, basically one-on-one. The keeper comes out on top. First half was completely dead after that. Morton, over the top ball through to Thiago, and look at that for a touch. See you later, mate. And a finesse shot that ripples the back of the net. Thiago and Morton leading the press, and the little Ginge comes out on top. He is just a warrior. Thiago makes the same run, and of course Morton finds him again. And just look at the quality our captain possesses. Channeling his inner chi with the armband, and he's playing on a whole other level. Just toying with the goalkeeper with his finish. I will never get bored of watching this. With all that magic at the top end of the pitch, heaven forbid we managed to keep a clean sheet at the other end. But to be totally honest lads, it doesn't matter. We win the game 2-1, and unless West Ham have won 3-0, we might have secured Champions League football for next season. Oh lads, we've done it. I can't believe it. We've done it. Let's not lose our heads. We've still got the Europa League final to go. Thiago's not too far off the golden boot. Only their man Sanchez stands in his way. Their man up top is the obvious danger man, but I'm not being rude. How did you lot get here? And this is how we're lining up. Just look at it. Look at that starting 11. It's a bloody sight to behold. 90 minutes away from creating greatness and writing history with the Ammies. With victory comes immortality here tonight, lads. Let's not keep our destiny waiting any longer, shall we? Watkins and Morton double teaming. Come on, lads, that's what it means. Branthwaite with an epic diving tackle. We look up for the scrap. Thiago down the wing. He plays it into Sinclair, but it's just wide with the left foot. Normally they're ripping the back of the nets. Come on, boys. Don't let the occasion phase you. We're at the Emirates. We've got the home advantage. If we can just keep it tight at the back. Come on! And he's pulled up in front of the Solar Salford. Are we going to let him get away with that, lads? No, I haven't got a chance in hell at saying that name. Good thing Manu came in to save my embarrassment. Sinclair making the run down the right-hand side. We're playing in triangles to find him. He drives into the box, and you know what's going to happen when he gets there on his right foot. Bettis tried to ding-dong ditch us, but Sinclair said, hang up, lads. I think you've got the wrong house. And we celebrate like mad in front of the travelling away fans. Trincao versus Watkins one-on-one, and Ezra said, yeah, I'll have that, thank you, mate. Plays it into Callum Morton. Sancho says, yeah, give it here, lad. 1-2. Hang on. Jokes. Green grass to run into. And Sancho's got the burners. Driving into the box, and he whips out his trademark finesse shot. Our techie number 10 delivering the goods on our biggest stage yet. We go in at half time. 2-1 up. And to be honest, I think with a firm grip on the game so far. Yes, we conceded early, but it's not how you start, lads. It's how you finish. Manu! Didn't know you had that in the locker, son. I'll take in number 10 on the ball again. He plays through Callum Morton with a pass weighted to perfection. Cuts in on his right-hand side, and you bet your bottom dollar on that hit in the back of the net. I desperately wanted you to score in this game, but we had to swap Watkins and Morton for Bowden and Williams. They were just too knackered on this left-hand side. Trincao on the ball, and Brandon Williams is already chasing shadows. He pops one off at the near post, but Keller's equal to it. Bowden with the ball on the halfway line, and hey, ref, that's a red. That was a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Oh, you've absolutely bottled it, lad. We can't get hung up on dodgy decisions. We've still got to do our job. Clarkson with a weak challenge. Joao Neves at the near post. Keller, you are killing us with these blunders. Sancho free roaming on the right hand side. He plays through Connor Bradley, who tries to get a ball across the box, but Thiago's just the wrong side of his man. 88 minutes on the clock, and they try to play through the middle, but Manu says, you shall not pass. Armstrong into Thiago. This is liquid football, lads. Bowden on the turn. He whips out a shot with his left foot, and it goes across, going into the side netting. Our little youth academy grad from season 3, Toby Bowden, has potentially scored the winning goal in this Europa League final. What a strike, son. We're in added time, and they try to whip a ball in, but Branthwaite says, see you later, mate. But you all know what can happen from corners. They get a head on it, but it loops over the bar, and the final whistle blows. After 7 long, grinding seasons, we have finally won our first bit of European silverware. And as our new captain walks onto the stage and puts his hands firmly on the trophy, let it sink in that this is just the beginning. Next season, we're coming for Champo. Confirmation for our 3-2 victory over Betis in the Europa League final for you lot. And also our 4th place finish in the Prem. And lest we forget, our FA Community Shield. Lads, we've had a cracking season. Thiago Chikushi well and truly turned it around in the second half of the season. 27 and 14. Sinclair, reliable as always, 23 and 12. But Jadon Sancho, 17 and 21. Fair play, lad. Forgot to show this Patrick Thorpe bloke. He's been smashing out on loan. He might get some game time next season. Janko, keep doing what you're doing. We couldn't have done it without you this season. Anyway, that concludes Salford City Season 7. Next season, we're coming for Champo, so make sure not to miss out on that. Hope you lot enjoyed. Season 8 will be out either Monday the 10th or Friday the 14th. It just depends how quick I can get it turned around, to be honest. Thank you for all the love and support on the channel. It truly means the world to me. Keep liking the videos and subscribing if you're new around here. So until next time, stay safe and adios. Champions, champions, ole, ole, ole.